Guadalajara Stadium, the 50th minute. A goal from Luis Romo sends an entire nation into delirium. In that instant, Mexico became the very first team at World Cup 2026 to punch their ticket to the knockout stage. On home soil, in front of their own people, history made. Welcome. Today we're telling the story of Mexico's historic start to World Cup 2026, a campaign that has already secured them a place in the record books before the group stage has even finished. This isn't just about 3 points. This is about a nation that has waited generations for a World Cup moment like this. Let's rewind to the very beginning. Mexico opened the tournament at the legendary Estadio Azteca, facing South Africa in front of a roaring home crowd. Julián Quiñones broke the deadlock just 9 minutes in. Then, in the second half, Raúl Jiménez doubled the lead, scoring an emotional first World Cup goal of his own. Final score? 2-0, a statement win to open the tournament. But Mexico weren't finished. In their second match, they faced South Korea in Guadalajara. Mexico controlled the game completely. 16 shots on goal, 60% possession, 90% pass completion. And then, in the 50th minute, Luis Romo found the breakthrough. 1-0, Game 1, Group 1. Mexico became the first team in the entire tournament to clinch their spot in the round of 32. Here's a detail that makes this even more remarkable. The opening match at Estadio Azteca wasn't just historic for Mexico, it was historic for football itself. That stadium became the very first venue in history to host matches across 3 different men's World Cups, having previously staged unforgettable moments back in 1970 and 1986. And there's something poetic happening here too. For years, Mexico struggled in World Cup opening matches. This time, they didn't just win their opener, they dominated it. The hosts have now secured something even bigger than a group stage win. Because they finished top of their group, Mexico stays in Mexico City for their next match, taking on a third-place qualifier at the very same Azteca Stadium where their journey began. This matters because home advantage in football is real, and Mexico just built theirs into a genuine weapon. Playing knockout football in front of their own fans, at one of the most legendary stadiums in the sport, gives them a path that very few co-host nations have ever had. For a country that has never advanced past the round of 16 in 17 World Cup appearances, this could be the beginning of something historic. Want to follow Mexico's historic World Cup journey as it unfolds? Subscribe now, because we're covering every twist of this tournament. Drop a comment below. How far do you think Mexico can go this time?